Hello spooky people, my name is Betty Bebs and welcome back to the channel, and also welcome back to Focalor. We are back on my little spaceship slash alien planet island, and I have decided that we are going to work on this beautiful area today. Last time we built a plant research area. Now if you research the plants, you also gotta research the animals, right? That's just very logical. So this area is going to be a little fish research area, if that makes any sense. I'm just gonna pull out my map right here. We are right next to the plaza, and the reason that I'm showing you this map is because I'm going to do a heckin' big terraforming, okay? We are going to terraform a humongous chunk of this island before I even get to the point of decorating, because if I need to decorate an area, I need it to be terraformed first, right? That only makes sense. But since I am 1000% sure that no one wants to watch me terraform for 2 hours straight, I am only going to show you some of the highlights of what I've terraformed, and it's all gonna be in speed build and very short, very fast, quick, and speedy. So first things first, we have this river mouth. It's ugly. It needs to change. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep it here, like it's going to still be river, but it needs to be different. So that's what we are starting out with. I want to use this river to this side as a kind of separation between alien planets and spaceship area, as like a kind of natural border, if you will. So obviously, gotta terraform this baby. I'm trying to keep it a little bit more on the natural side, just so that it's more beautiful. And then also obviously gotta terraform this area. It was too small to actually decorate anything real, and I did plan on putting a house here. I do actually put a house here later. So for that reason I obviously needed to make it a little bit thicker, if you know what I'm saying. Then obviously I had to freshen up the paths. They were not looking too good. They were looking a little bit chunky, misplaced, they weren't it, right? And then once we have that out of the way, I am moving back down to the river. It's a little bit choppy, guys. It's a little bit choppy. I think it's part of the undiagnosed ADHD that's going, I could build 15 different areas at once. That's exactly what I'm doing. So if it's a little bit jumpy, don't even, okay? Thank you very much. Because right now, we are placing the house. Listen, come on, I'm sorry. I have chosen Al's house to move up here, not because I love Al and I think he deserves a good place to live, no, but because I want the houses that are on the right side of the island to kind of be out of the way for later when I want to decorate this. And obviously I'm going to replace Al, but the villagers that's going to live here, they're going to fit the area, so I don't even, don't even worry about it. Now we are moving on over to this side of the island. Like I said, I'm going to do a heckin' big terraforming. I just wanted to get this out of the way. I was feeling terraforming. I was feeling in the big builder mood. So I am basically building up this entire area that is a little bit above or behind the plaza, if you will. The areas that will go here, ooh, I'm very excited to build them. I'm very excited to decorate them, because they're going to be like the ultimate crossover areas between space research and alien planet. You will see, it will be heckin' delicious. For now, I'm going to show you the map. This is where we are right now. Terraform this big chunk above the plaza, terraformed the river to the right, and now all that's left for me to do is terraform the river that is on the left, so our west-facing river. Is that right? Yeah, that's right, it's west-facing. Listen, guys, come on, hey. Yeah, but I also try to make this as natural as possible. Obviously, my villagers love sitting in the way. It's nothing new. I feel like we all know how this works, so I decided to just run into him until he would leave. Thank you very much, Goose. Very lovely. Thank you. But yeah, I love the aspect of natural bridges, basically. I really enjoy them, so I try to put as much in as I possibly could. Also, the tiny little floating islands. Oh, come on now. I just love them. I love them dearly. They're so stunning. Okay, with that, I'm going to show you the final result of our beautiful, beautiful terraforming session. We have terraformed the rivers left and bottom right, basically. We have this humongous chunk. We have removed the entire river in the middle. And with that, I was really, really tired for that day. Like, you can see the time difference in we starting broad daylight and me ending at night. So I went for a little sleepy sleep until the next day, where I put my decorative hard hat on and headed over to the area with Elle's house now finally moved in, so that I could start some decorating. I had saved a bunch of beautiful items for this area, especially a bunch of fish. Like, I kept some sharks, some ribbon eels, and I was very intent on using all of them in this area. And I don't know if I necessarily succeeded. I think I have like 1 or 2 fish left, but hey, I really tried my best. Over here, I had these beautiful little water thingies integrated, and I thought, you know, the floor isn't necessarily right underneath the shark. Like, if you look closely, but I thought I could maybe hide it with this leather fish combo, which I absolutely love. I love the aspect of like having this ginormous freaking fish tank, which, by the way, it's such a slay. I love how they have these different fish containers. It is so cool. And then placing this ladder next to it to kind of be like, oh, they're climbing up the ladder to do a little bit of research on the fish. I love this. I was actually thinking of integrating some cameras into this, but I didn't have space on the edge. And I also think this area can very much thrive and live off of just the fish and some research equipment that I've put all over this area. Yeah, I really love this. Also, the little fish models. I was grinding hard, okay? Like, if you know anything about me, you will know that I hate fishing. I hate fishing in every singular game. Animal Crossing is not an exception. So the amount of fish models that I have actually prepared for this area, it's sickening. It's sickening. And I have a lot of them, and I was like, okay, I have to use them. I didn't just fish for nothing, right? That's not going to happen. So you will see me sprinkle some of those in between all of the other fish that I place. I do have to say the ribbon eel will have to be my favorite eel. I just love him. Look at him. He is so majestic, wobbling around like this, also in the double speed. he's really going for it. Also, yes, those little round containers, I love it. Then we have this beautiful ladder setup. You will find these, I think, all over my island, a little bit more spaced out, a little bit more frequent, and they will always be indicated by this little floor lamp so that you can see it a bit better at night. Now, this container, listen, the big yellow one, what even? What even? I love how this fish is just kind of in there, kind of laying in there. It's just, when you walk past, all you see sometimes is the eye. I don't know. I don't know, kind of jump scares you every time you walk past. But yeah, in this area I also just put a ladder, the 2 fish. We have this little research area set up on the fish tanks to the right there, which I just love this. I love this. And this area overall is basically just fish upon fish upon fish. Because I don't know, I kind of really like this. I kind of like to have all the fish moving, and at night when some of the fish tanks, like some of them but not all, I have lit up, because you can turn on the little lamps if you didn't know. Also the bubbles, look at the bubbles, it's so cute. It looks like it's coming out of the fish tanks. I love this. But yeah, I turned on some of the fish tanks for it to look a little bit more fancy, a little bit more futuristic when you're walking through it. And I just think it sets the mood, right? The vibes are very awesome. It's just a massive sleigh. I then later on decided, I don't know if that's what we're doing next. I think so, yes. I decided this water feature right here is looking a little bit too empty, so I put down one of these circular water splashies, also put one over on the other side, and then I added a fish in it, which, ooh-wee, I think that is really nice, especially if we are walking through it later. It's gonna look so good. Then this area down here, I kind of wanted it to be a little bit of a transition area into the later builds that we will do later. It will all make sense in the future videos. It will all make sense. But with that, we are actually nearing the end of this beautiful, beautiful speedboat. I'm just going to do some finishing touches, and now we will move on over to the final walkthrough. And there we have it. Look at this beautiful area. We have all of these fishies. I think I did this at some point, this little area, but I don't think I actually showed it, which I'm sorry. Hey, I'm terribly sorry, but it's just a bunch of fish and bugs next to each other. Yes, I do have to say this is probably my favorite right here, this fish tank, you know, kind of dripping out onto the things. As you can see, I also have this kind of rusted metal coat right here, which I placed sometimes next to the water features, because it's like kind of, you know, it's metal, it's gonna rust, it's gonna decay a little bit. Over here, a little fishy fish on the, I don't know how you would call this, but I really love this. I love all of these little fish. Look at these look at this little guy over here, you know, with the glowing eyes. I love him. This over here, this little area. Look at him, he is so cute. I just love these little fishies. Also replaced the gyroid that was here with the fish, because obviously it's a fish area. And obviously the bubbles. Look at the bubbles. I love this. Then we obviously also have this area down here, and I love this bubble placement right here, because it looks like he's either going really fast or as if he's 14. Which, yes, I am 12 years old, thank you. I just overall really enjoy this area. I also kind of really vibe with these two pieces of wheat right here. Like they are nothing special, but I love them. I love them dearly. I also kind of try to make this area accessible from as many places as possible, because I know damn well I'm gonna be annoyed if I can't just hop up anywhere. And like I said before, when you have these beautiful lights right here, they will indicate a ladder placement. So, because sometimes they're not that easy to see, like this one. You wouldn't know there is a ladder if you just walk past. So if you do come visit this island once it's finally done, lights mean ladders. And yes, with that being said, we are done with this stunning area. I really love it. I have seen Elle walking around here kind of looking at the fishies. The other villagers also seem to really enjoy this area. They are spending a lot of time near the fishies, and I kind of do get it. It's giving... well, it's giving research, because that's what it's supposed to give. It's giving fish research, and obviously, you know, nothing weird is happening over here. Nothing weird happened here. These fishies, they're fine. They're fine. Nothing weird is going on here. Don't even worry about it. I really love this area. I love how this turned out, and I really hope that you also kind of enjoyed it. I know the speedboat was a bit fast, but there were 4 hours of me placing fish, and I had to kind of cut out some of it. Alrighty, and with that being said, I really hope that you enjoyed this beautiful build, and I do also hope that I will see you guys in our next build here on Focalor, and until then I suggest you guys stay spooky. Goodbye.